Hello, beautiful souls, and welcome to this evening yoga routine designed to stretch and move the body in preparation for a deep and relaxing night's sleep. Let's get started in child's pose at the back of our mat, reaching our fingertips towards the top, dropping our forehead down, maybe rocking from side to side on one knee and the other. Taking a deep breath in through the nose. As you feel your body become heavier and heavier on your legs, maybe resting your forehead down. Deep breath in and out. Making those exhales a little noisy, like an ujjayi breath, like an ocean wave sound from the back of your throat. So deep breath in through the nose. And a slow, long exhale. Do this a couple times at your own pace. As you let go of the day, remind yourself that this is your time now. There's nothing left to do. There's nowhere to go. It is time to move your body, to heal your body, to heal your soul and your mind. Quiet your thoughts and move. Float yourself all the way up. Place your hands behind your head and then reach one elbow to the ceiling, little side bend. Bringing your chest forward to the center and then over to the other side. Back up to center and then letting the left elbow fall, really squeezing in the core and your abs as you come up and then lean to the other side. And then bringing your hands forward into your tabletop position and just rock forward and back. Feeling this on our wrists and our hands. Keep taking those nice breaths. Rocking back and forth, maybe dropping the head. Good. And then moving your hips from side to side, moving your head from side to side. Take your left knee and bring it forward and sit down as low as you can. Just like a half split. Your toe can be lifted. Take a deep breath in. And your heel can be in the front, like as if you're doing a pigeon, or to the back, or right underneath. Good. And then come into a high plank position. And then walk out your feet, just starting to stretch out your hamstrings. Your hips can be a little high here. And then bring your right knee forward. So sliding the right knee forward, fall down into this half split pigeon variation. Lifting up, lift up. Again, your ankle can be one side out or in. Just pay attention to your body and how it is feeling on your knees. Lift up. Take a deep breath in. And then back up into your high plank position and then walk out your knees down one to the other. Moving your hips, pushing one heel back, and then slowly working your way into your first downward facing dog. Separate your feet hip width apart, push your hands in towards the mat. Take a deep breath in, a little bend in the elbows and the knees. Relax your head. Take deep breaths in, hand out. Deep breath in and out. Roll your body forward, high plank position. Drop your knees, release all the way down. Bring your arms out to the side and lift up into your cobra. And then float down. So we're just pushing our hands in towards the mat, lifting our back, lifting our chest up and lower. Lift, lift, lift. Push your hips, toes, all in towards the floor. And lower. One more time, lift. And lower. Good. Drop your left ear down to the mat and just bring your arms out to the side in cactus. This can feel really good on the neck and the shoulders. Pick up your feet, windshield wipe them side to side, like a windshield wiper. And then switching your right ear to the mat. Just letting your hips move from side to side. And then placing your legs straight, bring your arms in, push up to your upward facing dog. So now our hips are lifted. Take a deep breath in. Flip onto your toes, bend your knees, send your hips high, downward facing dog. 2 breaths here. 1 and 2. Walk your feet to the top of the mat. So make 1 or 2, 3, 4, 5. How many steps you need to get to the top of your mat. Have your knees in a slight bending position. Sway from side to side in your ragdoll, starting to work our hamstrings, move our hamstrings a little bit more. Shake your head, yes. Shake your head, no. Move your body, move your hips. Take a deep breath in and then place your hands down onto the mat. Halfway lift, bringing your hands halfway onto your shins, flat back. Bend the knees, rise to stand, reach up. Deep breath in. Inhale. And exhale into your mountain. Roll your shoulders, chest forward, and hold. Picking up your right foot, send it back, warrior 1. Bring your arms all the way up. Reach for the ceiling, look up, bend the front knee, reach back just a little bit. And then open up, warrior 2. Relax your shoulders and just hold. Focus. Focus on clearing the mind, paying attention, creating awareness within your body, within your breath. And then drop the back hand, reach back into your peaceful warrior. Bend a little bit deeper if you can. And then into your extended side angle, let's drop the hand or the fingertips down towards the mat, lifting up. This way we can push our knee back, open up the chest. Breathe. And then lifting back up into your warrior 2. Dropping your hands down, straighten the front leg, pivot, and float down into your wide-legged forward fold. Make your feet go nice and wide as they'll go. Take a deep breath in, pulling your body between your legs. And then walking your hands towards your right side, pick up your left toes off the mat and bend your right knee. And then walking your hands over towards your left foot, picking up your right toes onto your heels, bending the left knee. One more time, nice and slow. Over towards the right side. And then floating your body, walking your hands towards the left foot, bending down deep. Come back up to center. Bring your fingertips forward, flat back. Take a deep breath in, then heel toe your feet a little bit closer together. Point your toes to the outside. Come into your squat position, your goddess squat. Taking a minute. Tilt the pelvis so you have a nice tight core. Bring your hands to prayer. Just do some little pulses, working the lower body, just breathing. You can also work on your upper body a little bit by coming into prayer and pushing your hands together. Keep breathing. Little pulses. Good, drop the hands, straighten the legs, reach up, deep breath in. Dropping your hands down, pivoting your feet so that you can come into pyramid pose. So toes are pointed towards the top of your mat, reaching your arms up and then lowering all the way down. Another great hamstring stretch. Take a deep breath in, melt over your left foot. If your back heel is lifting, you might need to bring your feet a little bit closer together. Take a deep breath in. And then we're going to bring our body weight forward, and you're either going to lift the right leg up. You can do a 90-degree angle, or you can try to grab onto the top of your right foot and straighten it for candy cane, or you're kicking back. The knee is lifted. Lift, lift, lift. Balance and strength. Good, and then lower down into your forward fold. Walk out your forward fold. Take one more breath. And then bend the knees, rise to stand, reach up, reach up. Float your hands to heart center. Take a second in mountain pose. Deep breath in and out. Left leg goes back, warrior one. Lifting your arms up and hold. Maybe a little back bend. Shoulders away from your ears. And then open up, warrior two. And have to pivot, wiggle the right foot just a bit. And hold. Drop the back hand, flip the front palm, peaceful warrior. Reaching back, lift up, lift up. And then coming forward, dropping your fingertips down to the mat or your floor, lifting up. Front knee is still bent. Back leg is straight. Coming back up, warrior two. Dropping your hands, pivoting the foot once more. Grab on to your hands for a bind. Straighten your elbows and lifting your arms all the way up. Hands go over your head. Deep stretch. Place your fingertips down onto the mat. And now we're going to bring our feet a little bit wider, and then we're going to try to reach over towards one leg and the other. So you can pivot both feet just a little bit. It's almost like pyramid pose, or triangle pose, but we're reaching towards the top foot. Take a deep breath. Reach, reach, reach. And then walking your hands back to center. Pivot the feet back, and now we're taking the opposite foot and we're bringing it a little bit more closer to the top of the mat. And then carrying our hands, letting our body melt over our leg. And then bringing your hands back to center, heel toe your feet a little bit closer together, picking up your toes, come into your pyramid pose with your right foot in front this time. With every exhale, feeling your body melt over your leg. And then bringing your weight over towards your right foot, picking up your back leg straight. So left leg is lifted. And then from here, you could just try to reach back the top of that foot, bringing your knee up towards the sky, pulling it in. And then lower the foot down, back into our forward fold. Let's go into a gorilla where we place our hands, the top of our hands, down on towards the mat, pulling our body closer into this forward fold. Trying to keep a flat back, bending at the hip creases. If you're not there yet, don't worry. Make sure you're using blocks or a chair. If you're trying to get into your forward fold, takes a while. Take it slow. Good. Release your hands, bend your knees, come into a high plank position, holding your high plank. Deep breath in. Lower the knees, float yourself all the way down, chaturanga. And then upward dog. Taking a deep breath in. To downward facing dog. Exhale. Let's flow it out. Lift the heels, bend the knees, jump, hop, or step, top of the mat. Halfway lift, forward fold, bend the knees, rise to stand, reach up. Then floating your hands all the way down, swan dive. Halfway lift, forward fold. Pick up the right foot, send it back. High lunge, crescent lunge. Hold, lift, drop your hands all the way down. Come into your runner's lunge, placing your right hand down onto the mat, picking up the left arm, reaching for the sky for a nice twist. Place your left hand down, drop the back knee, release the toe, low lunge, lift up. Smile. Place your right hand down. Try to pick up your back leg if you can, the outside of your foot. Lifting up. This one can be intense. You can also pivot your foot a little bit more to the outside, opening up your hip a little bit more. Lift up, lift up. And release. Come back up onto your toe. Bring yourself up into your crescent lunge. And then bring yourself forward into a quick chair. And then float your hands all the way down, forward fold, halfway lift. Lower down, forward fold, exhale. Take a couple breaths. And then picking up the left foot, sending it back. Coming into your high lunge, crescent lunge, reach up. Deep breath in. Lower your hands all the way down. Picking up the right hand for a twist. Reach, reach, reach. Lower the right hand down, drop the back knee, low lunge. lifting your chest up. Dropping your hands down, flipping the back leg, come back up into your crescent lunge. Dropping the hands down, come into your chair once more. And then floating your hands all the way down, keep your knees bent, and then come into your forward fold. Place your hands on the mat, step back into your high plank position, one leg in the other. Chaturanga down on your knees or your toes. Upward dog to downward dog. 3 long breaths here. Right leg goes up, 3-legged dog. Bending the right knee, open up the hip. And then do 3 big circles with the knee. Drop the knee down, up and around. Really exaggerate this movement. Bring the knee in to the side and up. In to the side and up. Straighten the leg and lower it down. Left leg goes up, 3-legged dog. Bending the left knee. And then dropping the knee down, in to the side and up. In to the side and up. Straighten the leg, lower down, and then drop your knees. Come into a wide-legged child's pose. Relax. Take a deep breath in and out. It's important to move the body before you prepare for sleep. Walk both hands over towards the right side. Reaching towards the right side for a nice side stretch on the left. Noticing your breath starting to slow down. Maybe you feel your heartbeat. And then bring your hands to center and over towards the left side. So the body can relax and prepare itself for sleep if it knows that it's done some physical activity throughout the day. We are meant to move. Bring your hands back to center. Slowly come up. Bring your knees over to the side with your feet forward. And let's come into a boat pose. Lifting our shins parallel. You can keep your hands just underneath your knees. Lift up, lift up. Or you could bring your hands forward. Really squeeze and tighten the core, the belly. Good. Drop the right leg down. Just do a little side bend here so the one knee is up, one is down, reaching for the side. And then switching sides. So you bring your feet together, bending the left leg this time, reaching towards the side. So this is like a twist and a side stretch. Come back up to center, into your Baddha Konasana, heels and toes together, sitting up nice and tall. Taking a deep breath in, maybe fluttering the knees, really pulling them down. Lift, lift, lift. Let's go into a wide-legged seated fold. So I like to keep my heels on the mat. I feel like they stay a little bit steady, and you can pull yourself forward, sit up nice and tall. Just focus on bringing your chest forward. You want your lower abdomen. You don't want to be hunched over. If you can, bring yourself forward onto your elbows. You could do that. Sway from side to side. Or you could just sit and ponder. Place your right hand down. Reach over towards the right side. And then switching sides, bringing the right arm over your head, reaching over towards your left toes. And then back up to center. Bring the feet together. Bring your knees, let them fall from one side to the other. A little bit of hip movement. And then bringing your feet to the top of the mat, rolling yourself all the way down, one vertebra at a time. Lower, 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 and head to toe stretch. Whew, enjoy this one. Just take a couple minutes here, a couple moments, stretching your fingertips, pointing your toes, closing your eyes. You can bring your arms out to cactus too. I find that this feels really good on the back. Maybe this is the first time you got to lie down all day. We're meant to take more breaks throughout the day. I think coffee and mainstream society has put a little bit of shame into slowing down or taking breaks or napping or sleeping is only for nighttime, and I don't believe in that. I think that's just silly. I feel like we should rest when we feel like we need to rest and work when we have enough energy to do so. Bring your knees in towards your chest. Squeezing your knees in. Maybe bringing your head in too. Have your feet find the mat. And just let both knees fall over towards the right for a twist. Just take a minute to notice, a moment to notice how calm your mind feels right now. A little bit of movement. Then bringing knees back up to center, letting them fall over towards the left. And then if there is a pose that you want to do before your Shavasana that your body is calling for, please go ahead and do so. Maybe you want to do a waterfall, bringing your feet up. Maybe you want to do a bridge. This is where you become more aware of your body and what it might need. So listen to your body. Do any sort of movement that might feel good. And then when you're ready, come into a comfortable lying down position, palms in receiving mode. Refocusing on not only the powerful energies that are above you, but the powerful energies that is in the ground. Ground ourselves. There's no better way to do this than to get outside. So if you have time, take your shoes off and go outside and reduce some inflammation and heal your body and your cells by walking on the earth in your bare feet. Take a deep breath in and out. Relax your whole body just for a moment before you go outside. Let your body be heavy. Feel as if your entire body is really heavy, weighted in towards your mat, like you're sinking into the earth. Use your imagination. If you feel like you could stay here longer, pause the video and enjoy this moment. Sleep if you need to. Do whatever you need to do. If you want to close this practice with me, make your way up to a comfortable seated position. Bring your hands to heart center, giving thanks and gratitude
for this beautiful day, our healthy bodies, the positive and beautiful people that we allow in our lives to share and love each beautiful moment. Thank you so much for doing this class with me and for following me. Take this beautiful energy and share it with all those that you love. Namaste.